managed that bit, okay. Picked it out. It's upside down.
What's life like as a trainee? It's definitely challenging. Every day you learn something new. Every day you have something that you need to argue against or overcome that you've not experienced before.
Being a trainee is great. From the work side of things, you're given a kind of a suitable amount of work and suitable difficulty. Outside of work, there's a great social life with Wynne-Jones, a really good team atmosphere.
Probably the best way to sum it up is fun but challenging. Obviously the exams are pretty difficult, but the day-to-day work we do is really interesting. You get to see some really cool technology.
Constantly being on your toes, but that's what keeps it interesting for me. And so, although it's challenging, it's very exciting, it's very hard work, and it's very enjoyable.
Do you find yourself constantly learning about the industry?
Yes. Every day I will learn something new about the industry and the profession. It's constantly changing.
Every single day, my day basically starts thinking, what sort of interesting technology am I going to be reading today? And that's sort of my way of waking up, in a sense.
Most of the time what I've learned in my degree just helps me understand the sort of engineering principles behind an invention, but not necessarily the whole area of technology. So I spend a lot of time on Google. I've become experts in all sorts of random inventions.
Sometimes I have to go through stuff that I have no clue, and I have to learn from the beginning, which is, I think, a really nice way to keep yourself up and running in terms of your mindset.
And also learning a lot about engineering, because a lot of my clients have novel ideas that I've never heard of before, and it's about learning how they work, what's inventive about them, and being able to know enough about it to describe it in a patent application.
So yeah, the profession never gets boring. There's always something to learn, always something new that crops up.
How many clients do you work with?
Between 10 and 15. So in the electronic engineering team, we work generally with a lot of smaller clients, micro businesses, sole inventors, kind of things like that. Lots of them, often it's their first foray into the intellectual property world.
In physics team, I would say about 15 to 20 at least, and they all have their different ideas, their different inventions. It's about people sort of falling in love with their ideas and not really critically examining certain points, and that's what I think is the most crucial part for us, to explain that properly to our clients and help them understand the full picture of the issue.
So it's about walking them through the whole process from beginning to end, which can be more rewarding because you kind of like are teaching them as you go and they're teaching you.
What one word would you ban and why?
The word said gets used a lot. I hear about 100 times a day, but that's quite a key word, so I don't know.
Infringement, I think. It has nasty connotations that upsets lots of people that don't understand it properly, so it can get upsetting without knowing the real implications of the word.
That's a tough question. I think obviously the meaning of words is very, very important in IP. Whether a patent's infringed can be very, very dependent on how you interpret particular words. So I think if you were to ban a word, I mean, certain words just sum up exactly what you mean.
I don't think I'd ban any words. I like them all.